Hello peeps, this is Nashman here, bringing you a Melty Blood Type Lumina breakdown of DA Noel, which she will be the latest DLC character. We are not sure when she's dropping, but hopefully soon, but this character looks super fun and creative. So we're going to go ahead and get right into the video. I'm super hyped for this character. Um, she just brings a lot to the table in creativity, and she doesn't play like anybody else, so she's gonna be like super unique. Alrighty, let's go. And this CL player was actually so good. It was actually kind of crazy. It's like a top CL player, low key. Um, so as we see already, let me stop the video. One thing about her that strikes me is like Vlov, she has a lot of range. For the way she's playing, she has a lot of range. So it's not gonna be easy to approach her at all. You are going to have to rush this character down and just stay on her face. Apparently, she has an uppercut. From what I've heard, I haven't seen it or I didn't notice that she had an uppercut, but she has some type of uppercut as well. So a zoner with an uppercut can be pretty dangerous. So that's gonna be kind of crazy. So we'll have to see how that plays out. But she has a lot of range. So that move right there is actually pretty insane. Drops out the sky. It's an actual overhead. The moon skill version is like an overhead, and she can just make these staffs explode whenever she wants, which creates a whole different layer of mix and just pressure in general. So at all times she's in control because if you walk up to these, she can make them explode and probably get a full combo off of those. So with that mechanic, and like you saw, CL opted for the shield, but it really doesn't matter. Even if you shield, it just puts you in a pretty bad RPS situation, actually. Nice. BC's out. Nice air confirm. So that move right there, this little charge move that she does that brings you back in, I'm gonna assume that that is mad plus. I saw her do it a couple of times in this video. It looks pretty plus once she brings you back in, so she can continue pressure. It's kind of like a Arcu at Rekka. It just brings you back in for plus frames, and she can continue the pressure. So that's actually pretty scary when you have moves like that because they pretty much bait out a throw attempt, buttons, or a shield that can easily be baited by this character having an overhead. Okay, she gets the super, gets the hard knockdown, late ID. We moon drive those, so. And like I said, this CL with the unblockable, this CL was actually super good. And these videos are always so beautiful to watch because most of the player level is very high. Like, look at that. The Moonskill DP Hickaburn? Like, what? Okay. Yep, optimal combos. Like, yeah, this CL was actually really good. And DA Noel trying to get back in, drops it down. That was regular version, so no, that was not an overhead. 2A, 2A, just straight into a level 3. Okay. You get the Oki off of this. What's going to be the Oki? Alright. Brings her back in. You see how plus that is? And just throws her for the kill. Okay. Yeah, it's just actually kind of crazy that she has a move like that. Alright, so let's see what happens in this round. I think that was a missed input. She didn't have any staffs out, so that had to be like a missed input. Okay, CL going back in. Nice shield. Side swap. We got those. Okay, so this is really cool. So she does the super to drop the staffs. It's a hard knockdown. Drops all of the staffs. You're right in between the staffs, and she's right next to you. So at this point, she causes the explosion. It makes the first one explode, or you could say, I guess, the last one in the rotation, and it goes down the line. So it's going to explode this one, this one, this one. And the fact that you already see CL low shielding, that's not really a good option because none of these have exploded yet. So that's a free that's a free overhead if she pops the moon skill. I don't know if you can do it while stabs are already on the screen. I'm not sure how that works. However, you could throw, you could neutral jump, you could do a lot of things right here. But the fact that it does a rotation for this one, then this one, you can create a lot of mix-ups out of that. And the DA Noel just goes for a back throw, gets the fatal damage. But that fatal damage actually looks like they must be playing. Oh, I was about to say they must be playing on a patch, but no, it did a lot of damage. And so she summons this little Virgil looking move. This Virgil looking move is kind of crazy. However, it whiffs against crouchers. And I only noticed this when I watched the video again. It whiffs against crouchers, but you can probably set up a lot of crazy little pseudo fuzzy setups or setups where the opponent has to block, because if you jump, they would stand up, you know. On top of, like I said, she still has a moon skill overhead, so she can definitely make you stand up and take these, even though the CL was ducking. So that's a pretty interesting move, I won't lie. That it just reminds me of when Virgil used to do it in Marvel 3, but Virgil's, I believe, hit crouchers. See, look at the CL being optimal. Like, that's some optimal shit. You love to see it. You love to see it. Alright, so last round. I love this stage too. This stage and this OST on the stage. Her theme is really cool. Okay, aerial hit confirms. We get the hard knockdown. What you gonna do with it? Oh, we mash. Let's go. Abare. Okay, frame kill. I love, that's how I knew the level of play. Once I saw the frame kill, I was like, yo, we frame killing in like these gameplay videos? That shit was wild. I love it though. Let's go. Okay. No. We're out. Okay, so drops the staffs. Drops these staffs. Lets it go when they see the player try to attempt to jump over it. Are you serious? So not only can you drop the staffs, you can react and make that shit explode. And I would assume that it's air unblockable, possibly. And that's the reason why they got hit. But they got fatal countered, so they might have pressed something. I'm not sure. But the fact that she can release it and just let it explode whenever she sees an opponent jump over it, that is super dangerous. You can't even move. This character does not allow you to move. Look at that. We level 3 those. Well, Stokey, you better be bursting. I know that much. No burst. Plus. Yep. Good throw. We love to see it. The Virgil move again. Okay, there's the burst. Had to. Literally had to. And the level 3 before the meter ran out. That was very smart versus the DA Noel. Okay. We're going to get up out of here, though. That was hot. So that was cheap. By far the cheapest thing anybody saw in this video, and probably what shook everybody's opinion of this character. She literally runs up, shimmies with the sway back moon skill, and the moon skill is overhead. Are you serious? That literally automatically makes this character top 5 at least. Top 5. Like, having an overhead to blow up, like, low shield is, like, huge in this game, but the fact that it blows up throw and, it literally sways back, so it's going to blow up throw, and it's going to blow up low shield, and that's very strong, and it looks really fast, so it looks very hard to react to. It's not, like, something very slow that you could just react to, like a staple overhead. This shit is a pretty fast overhead. Fatal counters you, and then she goes straight into super. Insanity. Yeah, this character's scary. Like, super scary. I recommend anybody to pick her up and play her, because she's going to be a problem. When she drops, this character is actually going to be insane. And I reckon she's going to be top tier. Like, we don't know yet, because I believe this version is going to come with a balance patch potentially, so we'll kind of have to see. But nonetheless, she is going to shake up the meta. So I'm glad y'all watched this breakdown video. Please like, subscribe, and comment, please. And I will see y'all when DA Noel drops.